where do you see the technology being, a year from now?
Dude. So it's rather interesting. I think with AI right now, it's nearly impossible to predict because every business is in war mode, right?
Yeah.
I am if I were to be a CEO, I'm a wartime CEO, dude.
Yeah.
Most of HeyGen, we hire wartime individuals, which is a big part of our DNA, right? And when you are going through war as a business, as an industry, you have to understand what the competition is doing and understand how you're doing things better in a very precise manner. And I think we have that dialed in our company very, very well, but others do as well.
Yeah.
And what that means when you have that kind of muscle, it flexes in different ways very quickly. Like you look at like Google VO3 that came out last week, dude. Now,
big flex,
right? You probably have companies that are all sitting around like that day in their product meetings, like, all right, how do we do this next thing? Right? Yeah. Everyone's kind of chasing this invisible dragon of like, can we be the next best thing in AI? And I think that competition naturally starts like, here's how I explain it. Sorry for the analogy.
This is fascinating.
But like, think of it as like you're building buildings, okay? Mm-hmm. And eventually you have a bunch of different skyscrapers, and these contractors are competing on how high they can get to the tallest building. Over time, those contractors are gonna cut corners, and you're gonna see these tall buildings fall, dude, all over the place. You kind of saw that in the gig economy that happened when a bunch of different like gig workers come up. It all kind of like bubbles up to the surface. You see it with the content sort of war that's been going on between Netflix, Hulu, and Max, all of them. They start to bubble up to the surface. And I think companies are going to get in that direction here really quickly. And that's going to define where this technology goes. Now, going back to your original answer, I think I really can't predict it, but creativity is going to be unlocked in ways we've never seen before. For example, like, maybe my career has been a writer, writing stories, bringing my own imagination to life on words. And now I can take that entire book and I can turn it into a 2.5-hour movie. How do I build an enterprise around that? It's like, and what systems, what businesses work for me to build that enterprise? Yeah. Like, that's kind of where I see the intermission taking place maybe in the next 6 months, and pushing the limits of how dynamic the footage and stuff like that can go. Yeah,
it's really getting to a point where if you can think it, you can create it and get it on a screen. It's a really fascinating time, and just hearing about your description of the wartime CEO, wartime companies, and how that's happening in real time here in the United States, but not just in the United States, between countries.
Yes.
And it just no wonder the AI capabilities are going to grow exponentially, and we're living in such incredible times.
Yeah.
And it's an amazing time to be alive. It's amazing to talk with you, and it's such a cool company that I use every day. And
let's go.
Yeah, thank you for being here at Imagine AI Live. How's your experience been at our conference?
Oh man, it's been awesome. I'd say like Steve got a text message from me like a couple weeks ago, and I'm like, hey man, like you've never met me before, but I heard about this. Like,
oh nice.
Can we join?
Nice.
And I think it was more. Here's how I'll explain it. Like I've been to a lot of conferences. You can imagine, and I think for me, as an individual, like a sponsor, but also like a speaker and involved in the conference in an intimate way, it is exactly what I needed to just come back down to earth, dude. Like I mentioned, like we are in a state of wartime as a company. My day is consumed in AI. I'm in the thick of it, eyes red, everything. And seeing and talking to like customers like face to face rather than me being on video helps me get a better perspective of how to build better product. But it also is really cool to just have like creative conversations. And so I think so far, like Imagine AI has been an amazing space for that type of creativity to take place on a personal level with so many different types of industries. And also level up everyone who's here, man. Like, a lot of the companies and these presentations are giving like morsels of like really good truth and really cool things to take home with, where most of the conferences that you go to nowadays are just, buy my product. This is what it does. Here are all of the customers that use our product. Yeah. And it's just like, this is how you can actually use this and apply it in real life.
Yeah, or a super technical kind of niche AI conference, and we're trying to be very approachable here. So
yeah. It's great.